top with a flash, and Santorin able to come in with a chomp and take
the wrong neighborhood.
A crowd. 5 minutes in. FlyQuest say we need to continue to activate this advantage, and it's going to be tanks for Flame. He gets out safely. Santorin now heating up the turret down to 100 HP. Impact left and right. What a dance-off! A god! In way of obviously microing in and out. We're still trying to get that kill. That wasn't a yeah, we'll leave it for you. Impact definitely was dancing himself into safety.
Keen actually could have killed him there. Flash to the left, there's flash under, hold on.
Oh, shot, underneath power, last auto from Pobelter.
He doesn't have flash, so he's pretty gankable. Right now they see Xmithy because of the wards, and gonna actually try to head him off.
FlyQuest is doing a great job of just giving Team Liquid a lot to think about. Lamb's Spike goes down. Cannon Barrage is a little bit outside the fight, but the damage is still coming through. Keen slowly walking up, a bubble through the wall could hit Impact. He's just gonna go forward. Stopwatch is there, and coming through the Paddle Star hits just in time. Great hold by Keen. His stopwatch is there. Xmithy, no mana, can't really follow forward, but now they still want him. Santorin takes the aggro to start things off with a smite, and he's gonna get out of
bottom. They're trying to shut down Double Lift and Ole.
FlyQuest were just here. They didn't like the situation before, but now they route around Team Liquid. Ole's first. Impact and Double Lift taking big damage on the backside of the fight. Xmithy's trying to teeter in to get a few more. Santorin and Flame are low. Are they able to follow through with the kills as Lamb's Spite hits? They're looking for the targets, and they find Santorin. Pobelter comes up huge on the late rotation and takes one down for himself. Keen, JJ, and Flame limp away. Try to help out, or like you said, put that Rift Herald mid, knowing they're not going to get pressure in from Santorin now. Sleep almost stopped in. Pobelter coming in with Unleashed Power, and Keen takes a fight that's obviously a 2v1. Top lane now
ulti himself, so it just seems a little bit overzealous there. Big mistake from Keen instead of just straight up disengaging.
And think of the upside, Keen does have the redemption. This could be a long dive. They get the heal on the team. A nice block for Ole. They try to get Double Lift as well just on the back of the fight, but it looks like the mixed focus. Double Lift gets back in to save his support. It looks like they may still go down in the frying pan, though. A very nice try as Double Lift goes full killer instinct on that one, but finds himself. It's like, I got this, don't worry.
He's going to take her heels off halfway down the
part of the wagon.
To the lane.
Oh! He says, no, this is mine. Doesn't even have to use Lamb's Respite. A respite. We were expecting to see those arrows for a while.
And Wild Turtle tanks it, gets out of range before he gets knocked up by the ultimate. Santorin now has it perfect. Santorin gets eaten by JJ, and then JJ spits him out, and the aggro swaps to Keen, I believe, at that point later. But once again, Siege down bottom, trading for the top side of the map. So Double Lift and Ole, I think they're going to push in here. Red buff's about one item and parts of other items plus tools. So this is actually really fast in terms of getting 2 evolutions thanks to Stormracer.
Keen trying to use GLP, gets himself to save the Killer Instinct, and immediately Double Lift takes down Zoe. Pobelter drops JJ's Kench. The double kill there for Pobelter as this team can activate in the split.
The blink of an eye.
Blink of an eye. I was going to split second blink of an eye. Add those two together. They don't make a good sentence.
The split of an eye.
The split of an eye sounds painful. That's exactly what Team Liquid was about to do there.
Well, they did a black Soul Stealer, 10 stacks on it, 5-1 and 0 on this Syndra, 40 CS up. He is playing so well. There you go.
Well, how about a 3v1 to take him down? Uses the stopwatch quickly. A 1v1 up top.
Scatter.
Wild Turtle goes down. Pobelter, scatters back, and does Double Lift go in? Killer Instinct is on, but he chooses JJ as the target as Keen was the mark. Trying to switch it up and go for the no-look kill, but FlyQuest all retreat from that fight, and the pressure now starts to mount around the map. Impact's able to push as Team Liquid is still able to win these fights.
And Team Liquid has a great pressuring in terms of getting the most for the tiny advantage.
It's the global goal just in the pockets of Team Liquid. Currently around 7,000 in the lead as they pick up another Ocean Break.
Or even an arrow, because he can stand in front, soak it, and then just use the W. They're going to have to go after people who can't really get rid of those effects like this.
Redemption coming in. Nice knockups. They do take him down. The Rangers focus from Wild Boar.
Possible, and then just try to get these Q and D evolution ASAP to just have this really nice power curve in your games. This is before the changes to the price of both the Runehead's Hurricane and the Stormrazor, so... Oh, wait.
10% immediately. Wild Turtle lives with just the sliver devoured in. That's huge if he can get back on the map fast. Oh, my word.
Super kill.
targeting. Cannon Barrage comes down from Impact. Now they're on to JJ. There's only so much you can do as a support. It was a valiant attempt, and you will also go down. Double Lift drops JJ as it's just too much. There's so much follow-up from Team Liquid at this point, and now they'll start to take down bottom turret as well.
Yeah, don't know why.
Blocked, Fisher out. Quite a bit used by Liquid here just to defend without really any answer. Oh, arrow goes through. Pobelter has to be forced to cleanse.
This is great for
Lamb's Respite is down for 3. FlyQuest entering into the fight. They're looking to take down Liquid, shredding the health bars, but not finding the kills. There's one. A second one for Ole. No, Smithy is first, but Ole will fall as he's forced to run away from the base, teleport into the mid lane. He's going to be able to throw that down as well. It does have the attack speed over time building up. Acathian Rain is in as his killer instinct is on. One kill coming in for Impact. Baron is low. Baron down to 500. It's going to be grabbed by Wild Turtle as they take down Impact. Now the fight's on to Double Lift as the 3 members in the pit live with a sliver of hell.
Alawi is singing because right now they say, all right, base races come into play. We're going to take your Nexus. Here, the Baron comeback, 6,000 gold. It was 10K at one point. Now we're only looking at 4,000 as a difference here after that Baron.
Smithy staying safe.
Let's see which team hits that and kills first, because right now,
who's going to get
12 and 12
side of FlyQuest? They have vision control on the bot side now. They are getting hit up as FlyQuest feels strong enough to pressure in. Smithy over the wall, gets a Blade of the Rune King in to try and deter the fight. That's a resurrection. He's going to have to throw on the ultimate. Ole can't get the Lamb's Respite if he goes down first. Smithy throws it, but Ole has to back up, and FlyQuest is very low as they enter in. A draw indeed as the guns come out, and Double Lift goes crazy with the rest of the team. The killer instinct from all of Team Liquid aces FlyQuest.
Right there, Smithy again throws down the Lamb's Respite, able to survive with the Guardian Angel, and they're walking in. That's the celebratory flash there from Impact saying, it's over, boys. They're going to push for the win.
Guns blazing as soon as the fight started. The amount of time they had to see the fight and assess what was supposed to happen with Smithy coming back up was all that they needed. As Team Liquid now start on the inhibitor turrets, an uncontested base from FlyQuest. It did have its falters, but Team Liquid will find the last Nexus turret and take down the FlyQuest Nexus. Kennen possibly, yes, on the other side, Darshan locks in the Kennen. Very well versed in that champion throughout his years of play, so we'll see if he can lock down the team fights. It's something CLG wants to get themselves in.
In terms of positioning, he's going to go after Darshan. If you get this AD Kennen behind,
that's nice.
He becomes pretty useless.
Gotta watch out for the slow. Lightning Rush is used. Is going to put a lot of damage on here. A Cleaver hits, and he may go down. A quick sidestep. It's hit. One more auto attack, and he is dead to rights. The lane in the bot side is now the focus of a fight. And it's going to be a kill coming through for Stixay. Beautifully done as they...
I feel like Licorice could potentially just go Sunfire Cape into Bramble Vest. And then from there, he goes for Mad Push.
Very surprised they didn't activate on Zeyzal there. A little close to the turret, but level 6s to a 6-5 on the bot side is a fight in the river. Now gets a quick resurrection on the Zillion ultimate. Chrono shift up. Do they stay alive in the ultra spit though? And now it's going to be Blabber possibly getting a kill. He goes down. Stopwatch still used. It follows through on the Realm Warp. And now Stixay, possible Chain of Corruptions. No mana there as the Hail of Arrows slows the entire team. He chooses to go for the all AoE crowd control quick. Zeyzal walks back and forth doing the dance, trying to dodge anything coming through. But the 4 members don't have many resources.
It's like, uh-oh, Biofrost, that's one where you get a little too aggressive. Darshan's going to flash right there. Are they going to dive?
Looking for the stun. No stopwatch this
Blabber
early. To the AD Cannon. Blabber gets out.
And destroying Darshan on the top side.
Door number 1 or door number 2? Oh, door number 2.
Here's TP.
Drinks him back. A good flavorful drink.
Wait.
Great year from Yano. Darshan just teleports back in, and it's a good thing he did because Rainover almost went down.
Like Varus, 1-1 and 3 in terms of score. Hold on, Rainover looking for Blabber.
Oh,
wow.
A lot of big damage to start things off. The front end nuke makes Blabber use the ult quickly. And just like a Lee Sin pick, the Gragas cast, knocking them out of the Lamb's Respite, still getting the res on the Chrono Shift. And in comes Sneaky. Killer Instinct is there. They're trying to Realm Warp out of this party. And Sneaky at Zeyzal being present. Let's come up. He's in mid. Turret will go down as Zeyzal tanks so they can start it off early. And 15 minutes in.
and then you take Summoner Spellbook. So by the time it's back up, you've already used all these extra Summoners.
And CLG will secure their own. Tuhi starts to make a bit of a lead in the mid lane. I'm going to your base this time. Teleports up, and he might try to use that to get out of this.
Yeah, there's no CC out of those guys. So he's actually TPing to the bottom side, and they're going to form a game where I'm slightly behind. If an even game or a game where I'm doing well, I should have it at around 18 minutes. Not
what's really good.
Really good is if you can get it at like 12. That's if you've got like really good ganks off and the marks are hitting just right. You typically in solo queue will be able to give up for it.
Should be able to happen. Quick clears for him as he gets through, and a little bit more code on the map. Rainover is going to be a ward wall.
Mid wave. 6A is going to be able to pick this one up. Nice dodge there.
Little sidestep.
But that's going to put CLG at 4 turrets to 2. Rainover. He's in range. They're going to see him. Are they going to risk this?
Double TP in. It's down to 3,000. Rainover can body slam over. This has to happen.
There it is.
Want to get it. Lands the spike, goes down. He's forced to flash out as he could go down before the Baron hits. Barrels go in, and it's going to be Blabbers. Cloud9 looking good to start the fight as Licorice is low with the ultimate on. Biofrost wants to taunt in, and he puts down
this bottom turret 1 off the rotation, and they'll get the Drake. And it's going to manifest as maybe a 2,000 gold lead when everything's all said and done. They're going to have to push for this next turret and try to get a little bit more here. But this is definitely on the weaker side of Baron power plays because it wasn't really a fight where anybody died off of it. You had these respawn timers.
They have to work for this one. Looks like CLG will give them a respect on the outer turret.
All right, there we go.
The base turret will be definitely much harder to take. Funneling onto the stairs. He steps out.
Oh, Blabber went in.
Blabber a little too far forward. He has his flash to get out if it's going to be crazy after Lamb's respite. In goes Zazel. The fight on the other side of the map. Licorice and Darshan going head-to-head as Rainover. Not feeling good about this one. There goes Darshan. Rainover's on the stopwatch as Biofrost cannot help. They've already dropped Tuhi, and Cloud9 pulled the trigger when CLG don't even think it could happen. But that's when the unthinkable comes through for C9. 30 minutes in, 7-4. They've pushed that 600 gold lead now to 7,000 in a matter of minutes. And that's going to crush down under the base of CLG. C9 pushed themselves ahead to 7-7 on the summer split and take down KazaLoLLCShighlights Gaming.
How is that? Station like that can make things very difficult, but they will switch over to the Cho'Gath instead.
Interesting. So the Cho'Gath, I feel like, has a higher chance of honestly being punished in this 1v1.
Make a play onto Huni here, who will go forward on the Mega Gnar, turns back into Mini Gnar right as Grigg shows up, making sure that he makes the gank onto that more vulnerable opposing player, and First Blood goes over to TSM. Huni punished.
Nicely done there from Grigg. The level 2 gank from Kid. You know, this is what I'm talking about. It's okay that Huni is down a bit of farm. It's okay that Huni has died because he's trusting in his bot lane to get the advantage, and they're paying off.
Real Ignite. We were the two talking about this earlier before the game, about how whenever there's Zoe, you always have to just...
This is actually pretty big. It allows Echo Fox to set up for this collapse. In they go.
See if they can find the kill here. Won't be able to get it in before the Lamb, despite it's going to be 2 TPs, both used here. Grigg having to try to jump himself away. Huni still looking to maybe find an opportunity in here. Change of Corruption, find their way onto Mithy, but again, that's the Alistar. That's the one who can engage the CC. More coming in. The chain CC follows it up. A little bit more damage, will not find the mark.
Oftentimes, if you can get that kill in the side lane, you can snowball it into a lot. Oh, that sleep.
That bubble was almost trouble, but they're still going to find the damage onto Huni and take him down. It's Grigg picking up the
comes in with the collapse. 3 members quickly getting in there, and they get the kill onto Huni, and now Dardoch in trouble.
Dardoch tries to go into the enemy jungle, gets a paddling.
He
on
just
his way
out to 30% plays. You have to, really kind of calculate that, and ultimate is back up for Mithy.
And he's got it. He decides to go right in the face of that Gold Fox, and TSM will turn this one right around. Culling comes out, and Lost goes down. It's a double kill for Grigg.
Grigg is
one of those carry junglers. Shelly summoned up here in the mid lane. Only takes a minimum amount of damage before getting off the charge. Mid lane tier 1 turret will be taken low, but now Echo Fox could be in some trouble. Hans are coming in with the Righteous Glory, looking to find the silence onto 1. More damage going through. Dardoch going to be bursted down as the stun comes back.
Because that's something that TSM has been sorely lacking.
And TSM seems coordinated here as
this dual lane. Smoothie and Lost taking down 2 turrets. They're now looking 3-man top.
3 versus 1 against Haunster's Cho'Gath, and there's not a lot of a chance out of that one. Echo Fox finally get themselves in the way. Does get the Ignite. As now the Drake will also be taken by the side of TSM. Grigg grabbing that Earth Drake for his team means they'll have more objective control as the game goes on. Sven also grabs the bottom side tier 1 turret. First just seemed that much juice.
Yeah, they can just start piling in. And while Kindred is not really like a primary engaged champion, we've seen some damage.
I want to point out, too, we're taking a look at the itemization coming out this game is now Demonte is going to be
here.
on. Greg looking to make this one happen, going to be stunned up. QSS means he's able to get that Lamb's Respite down in time, but Echo Fox is looking to collapse with multiple members. Greg going to be taken very low, but Dardoch taken down first. Greg goes down to shutdown credit over to Huni as Haunter drops next. Echo Fox still looking to make this fight happen. They're going for even more now on to Sven as the damage comes through and Huni stays alive.
Echo delivered there to Huni, and he is going to be right back into the game. Completes the cleaver. He has a Bilgewater Cutlass. He is right back in there for split.
We got a QSS. All right. If we're really going to nitpick and call that a magic resist item. We got a QSS.
Is going to defend you from the double spell pen, but yeah, Demonte obviously, and he's going to look for the fight
This
here.
could be a disaster. Righteous Glory coming out from Haunter, looking to find the collapse here. It's going to be Smoothie jumped on TSM with no mercy. Find the pick onto the Echo Fox support.
Yeah, they get the kill.
Boy will die in one Trouble Bubble Paddle Star.
Yeah.
With no defensive itemization aside from the health on a Black Cleaver.
Yeah.
With the minion wave, looks like they will, because Demonte is nowhere nearby. Remember, this is not a teleport Syndra. He has the cleanse instead, so without enough members nearby to make that defense happen, TSM
To feel safe split pushing, and Haunter was even, you could see, threatening a flank.
is binding there over the wall from
Oh my God!
Gameplay button.
There was a Morgana there 1 second ago. I
Capizale. Because we are going to see some crazy damage coming out now as the collapse from Echo Fox onto the top laner from TSM will make sure they can find themselves a kill. Dardoch has to flash away to make sure he doesn't die to that last turret shot that likely would have come out there. But now TSM says, okay, you want to put 3 guys in the bottom lane? We're going to go ahead and look for the Baron now ourselves. Smoothie's the only one hanging around the area right now. TP also going to be channeled now from Huni. Echo Fox really trying to stop this. Bjergsen trying to keep them away. Baron going to be taken now down below 2,000 HP. Mithy looking to run some interference. Demonte wanted to catch somebody on the back of the pit, looking to find the stun if he can. Will not get it just yet. Bjergsen goes on a killing spree again. He says, Smoothie, didn't you learn your lesson the first time? As he tries to get himself away.
Lost
Echo
has to be
Fox
careful
wants to
too.
collapse. Yeah, Lost is gonna, okay. Sidesteps both of them. Bjergsen's still trying to get himself out of this one. Paddlestar comes back out. Lost eats a lot of damage, but Bjergsen will drop there. TSM do manage to find themselves the Baron.
This Infernal, but it looks like Echo Fox are the ones that are there first and should be able to take it down.
This is the Echo Fox I know. This is the team.
Not a Mundo. This is, full kind of damage Huni on the Gnar and an AP Morgana.
Rig taken very low there by Demonte. Has to pop his own ultimate, but Mithy ends up messing up the combo and actually shoves Demonte to safety. Demonte pops the stopwatch, keeping himself alive. He's going to be Haunter food, though. The shutdown credit going over to TSM's top laner, but Huni is knocking on the door to the bottom lane.
Yeah, Huni completed the Rage Blade off his last shutdown in that team fight, and he is just straight onto it. They're trying to delay the bases here.
Is this going to be another NALCS base race?
It could be. I mean, someone else has to go back. So multiple members are going back for TSM, so they have 2 there to try to stop. And now the 3 members from TSM are trying to push for the inhibitor.
TSM wanting to take this one down. It's going to be the ultimate use there from Dardoch, trying to scare them away. He will be taken very low. Can't quite find his mark just yet. Somehow lives with 40 HP. He'll walk away. They'll hold the turret for now. Binding comes out, only finds its way onto the cannon. It'll stop that Baron up push from using that resource. However, they're still able to break the line. They're still able to find the inhib, and TSM come out on top.
Yeah, and Huni's not going to have time to actually knock down any inhibitor because VP front line. And that is why Echo Fox is looking for these side picks.
Dardoch going in onto Bjergsen. That's going to be a massive pick if they make it happen, and Demonte guarantees they do. Haunter now having to run away from Huni, who, remember, although he's pretty squishy, is 1 scares and gold apart 34 minutes in. As now Huni's getting himself jumped on. Nice flash over the wall, but Dardoch comes in and says, all right, we're going to look to turn this one around. But considering his top laner already went over the wall, the coordination not quite there from Echo Fox. Sven dashes forward. Huni's still hanging around thinking maybe we can make something happen here. Mithy's going to be found out in the river. Likely going to be some trades going on here as Sven's taken down. Huni able to find the kill onto the enemy marksman. Mithy drops now as well. It's the bottom lane of TSM dead. The top side of the map for Echo. There's a lot of range they can go on as TSM decides this is the call. We go for Baron here. We force the game on this objective. They're taking it down very rapidly. Already down to 5k HP. Lost not able to find the chains of corruption he needs. Still looking to do so much damage. It's Haunter securing the Baron. But now TSM's in some trouble. Echo Fox makes their way into the pit. The Lamb's Respite is down. Bjergsen looks to go into the pit. Will not find anything with the Paddlestar. Damage over the wall comes out. And Demonte scores a goal as Bjergsen does manage to get himself away. It's TSM would be very scary if they manage to collect this. Echo Fox trying to prevent that as hard as they can. Elder Drake down to about 1,000 HP. It is going to be secured there by Grig. Echo Fox need to disengage
both of those objectives. Dardoch is not there to actually try to get that steal.
He will take down the mid lane tier 2, look to find some damage onto Haunter now as well. Once he goes back into that Mininar form, he's actually much more threatening when he has this split push style build. He can start landing those hyper procs again. But with the rest of TSM potentially being able to collapse, he decides he doesn't want anything else to do with that. Then walks up, gets the auto attacks onto the turret to finish that, and TSM will now have nothing left to take with the base.
You can see that Dardoch is trying to hang around Huni, though. They are potentially looking for that 2v1 collapse to get a kill and have Huni maybe break open the game, because right now they are being sieged. TSM closing in, looking for the one shot.
Bjergsen nearly finds it onto Damonte, taking off 3/4 of his health with that one big explosion of damage. TSM will continue looking for the inhibitor here. One is exposed in the top side, this one also exposed here in the bottom lane. Ben will eat a little bit of damage there coming out from that tormented soil. Lost still looking to get off the piercing arrow. Scatter the Weak comes out from Damonte, but will not find anyone. TSM grabs
just hiding in the
solid
bush.
snake, hiding out.
Quick, don't
Now
move.
he's found his way onto Haunter. Looking to make this play. It's Dardoch coming in from the side here as well, making sure they're able to find it. The Gargoyle Stone Blade is going to be popping. It will not be enough. Greg tries to come in from the side, looking to collapse, maybe do something. As TSM, 5 men strong into the mid lane. It's inhibitor turret down as they now have nothing left defending the inhibs. Huni will continue to push there in the bottom side. Echo Fox finally puts themselves into a defensive position to prevent TSM from taking anything else. So far, it's one inhib for nothing. Damonte finds a stun onto one. Chain CC coming out onto Haunter. He is definitely caught out here. Bjergsen goes over the wall, but he's already dead. Lamb's Respite's not going to keep him alive today.
Huni get in the game, they're teaming in.
TSM, they've got to try to get out of here as Echo Fox wants to end the game.
I think this is
Huni on an axis. He's got the minion wave. He's got Lost, and Echo Fox has got their win.
It happens again, TSM! It's not that it can't be a strong pick. Poppy, I think, can fight more evenly against the Jace, and Poppy, being able to kind of interrupt the hammer form jump, has some power there. They get a dive. They want to actually kill off this Poppy, but now they know Contracts is here.
Poppy ult finds its way onto Sunday's Jace. However, the Sleepy Trouble Bubble does connect onto Contracts. Damage coming through with the Paddle Star here. TP going to be used from the side of Golden Guardians. Looking to shut this one down. 100 Thieves still looking to find the damage first. Sunday's going to be targeted down now by the turret. Lorlo trying to escape. 100 Thieves look to find the damage, and they have it.
Here.
Attacks coming through. Mickey wants to find the damage onto these guys. The Sleepy Trouble Bubble doesn't hit the mark. Mickey wants to provide that extra little bit of burst. They will do it. The kill goes over to Matt. They wanted to do is about to try to make something happen at the mid lane, but topside is Someday, who's in some trouble. Contracts moves in and makes sure he provides some relief for Lorlo.
Yeah, they get that kill. Yeah, exactly. Krakus forces out an ultimate. You set the ball on top of where the ultimate's going to come back to, but here is a potential 2v2 on the top side. Contracts getting low.
Very, very low. Nice interrupt there. Someday will not be able to complete the jump through the skies, but he still got the damage with the auto attacks. They make sure they give that one over to him. So the gold keeps on coming in. Nice turnaround there.
And it is trying to take this Rift Herald, and pretty darn low doing it. We should be able to knock it down here. Will he die, though? He might.
Ooh, Mickey's close. And nope. No way out of that one. Mickey picks up the game, as we will see more large fights, better skirmishes, as the cash could potentially find its way now onto Contract, who's completely exploded by the power of 100 Thieves. Drowsy makes its way over onto Mickey, who has to use the cleanse to get away from that one, as 100 Thieves will take the 1-0.
Yeah, Someday cancels his TP, and Lorlo completes it. So Someday now just gets that turret top lane, and is going to be able to get a solo first turret here. A lot of gold going to be in his pockets. He already has the Blade of the Rune King. That is very big for him. And at the same time, they're going to take mid lane turret. That's such a big swing.
Yeah, that's a huge swing for 100.
Not joining the play. Unfortunately for them, the TP came in. 100 Thieves easily disengages.
Meanwhile, Mickey finds himself.
Nothing he can really do there. And now the dive on the bottom side.
Cody nice shot from Deathly, making sure they shut him down there. As Anda
Still in turret.
tries to get away. Takes a few more shots on the way out. Good ball. There's not much else you can do.
Yeah, I mean, your jungler's on bottom side of the map. You know that Anda's on the top side of the map. You can...
Hey, come on, he's got HP. Oblivion Orb gives you like 200. There's a little bit of HP in there. Okay. You got to give me the QSS MR last game. I get to give you the Oblivion Orb too. Meanwhile, it's Someday. Bottom side, tier 2 turret. You leave this alone, it is gone.
Yep, knocks it down. Lorlo trying. The question becomes, can 100 Thieves pressure elsewhere? And For now, not.
It's actually 100 Thieves getting pressured here in the mid lane until Afromu looks to turn it all around. The damage comes through and Contract's going to be taken down immediately. Matt's going to join him there right thereafter as the Drowsy comes through, finds its way onto Deftly. And trying to hobble his way out of this one. Ryu is incredibly low HP. Hard to contribute. Still might be able to throw in a paddle star here or there, but some days decided this is a good enough situation that even Jace can group with the team. Will brute force down the mid lane tier 2 and take yet another objective. The turret count is 6-0.
Maybe it would have been better to just actually commit it and try to just focus down even onto one of the tanks, try to knock someone down. Stabilize. We're not seeing the CS advantage get too much more big, but there they go.
Nice from Contract there, looking to catch out Ryu. It's not going to be enough, though, as now the counterattack from the Thieves comes in. Contract taken down as the Chain CC finds its way onto Matt. It's a 2-for-0 going the way of 100 Thieves. Someday still bottom.
Baron, Someday never even had to join, and they have taken full control over this game.
Right when I said, a lot of times you need Baron.
Of Golden Guardians to really answer this, and the turrets are going to start to fall. This is the first inhibitor turret getting knocked down. Golden Guardians have to engage somewhere, but where do you find it? 100 Thieves will just back up wherever you attack and try to push elsewhere.
Orlo still in some trouble here against Sundays. He's trying to walk up. He's trying to be heroic and make a stand, but it's so hard to do when you're this far behind. Golden Guardians will look to defend 3 different points, but they'll lose 1 in the top side. They're about to lose the 2nd in the bottom lane. The 3rd in mid under pressure. That final inhibitor turret will fall here. Bottom side inhibitor. They'll leave the cannon minion to do it. Someday walks up and grabs the last hit on that. It's 1 lane left. Golden Guardians still trying to hold on here. Afromu pops the quickness just to zone everyone away, make them back up. Golden Guardians now looking to go in. Nice dodge away with the ulti there from Cody's son. Ryu also backing himself out into the back line. Someday on the flank. His contract's already dead as 100 Thieves find 1, and they'll continue to push straight into the Nexus turrets.
100 Thieves just completely choking them out with this Baron. It looks like this is going to be it, Flowers.
I want to go back to what Avali and Prawley talked about, because Prawley was confident that this would work out. He was confident in the Jace, in the team as a whole, and in their draft, and it has worked out wonderfully so far. 13,000 gold off. 1 Nexus turret left standing for their opponents. They'll knock that one down here in just a moment. Golden Guardian still 4 versus 5 for the next 15 seconds. Lorlo on the front line going to be taken very low. Has to flash away, but it's only back to the fountain to watch the Nexus fall, and 100 Thieves will take the win.
Such a well-played game here from 100.
This is highly possible. There we go. Now we can get excited. It's Yorick locked in for Optic. I was happy to see to the end of Summer Split. There's not a lot of games left to play. The best Clutch can do right now is break even at 9-9. That can still get you into playoffs, but it's a difficult spot to be in. And speaking of difficult spots, Dokla's going to find himself the victim of the level 2 Kindred gank. There's no way out of that one. Don't even waste the flash. First blood happened bottom lane. Translating it, if nothing else, over into an early Drake is addressing those problems that we were talking about with the team earlier. Make it happen. Nice flash away from Solo's going to deny that one, but at the same time, you see the enemy jungler top, you take the bottom lane turret, and Clutch Gaming. He does have Lyra coming to assist him very soon. Shelly gets the headbutt off. The rest of the minion wave has died off. Lyra gets himself hit by the harpoon there from Big, but will not be pulled over.
They're giving up a lot of advantages in the meantime. We'll see if this collapse can happen on Lyra.
Canadian wants that punish. Blast cone over the wall from Dokla to make sure Lyra doesn't have that as an escape mechanism. Maiden also going to be summoned up. Nice use of the Yorick.
More confident to build heavier into AP and trying to look for more damage himself.
Considering they're trying to play for this split push game, he is the front line for his side, as Dokla will be run down by Solo here in the top lane, who needs a little bit more damage to find the kill. Follow-ups coming in for the rest of Clutch Gaming, who are able to find the collapse onto that Optic top laner. Optic tries to rotate.
Yeah, well done there from Apollo, and the collapse is coming in. 4 members down here. Fevin and Lyra are behind.
Fevin's got the stun. Scatter the weak onto Dokla. More damage coming through. Calling down onto Acadian as now both health bars evaporate, and Clutch Gaming finds 2.
Clutch just responded to that so damn well. On this Kindred, the early gank worked out well. Solo has been great in the 1v1. He is the one actually pressuring these turrets and getting further ahead on the GP.
In this game, praised their macro before the game started, talking about how the team seemed like they had things together, getting the chance to take away this Ocean Drake, put that count at 2-1 instead of 3-0 in the favor of Clutch Gaming. So Optic at least has that little bit up the bottom side. Dokla at least gets a chance to do his job onto the turret here. They've got everybody. They've got Dokla as part of this
TPing.
fight as well. Solo's decided to go for the ulti here. Hakuo looking for the Glacial Fissure, able to find it onto Power of Evil. Optic needing to retreat now. Dokla's still going to be on the front line. Hakuo taken low. It's Solo who now may be in a spot he doesn't want to find himself at. Hakuo and Solo both below half HP. Dokla also soaking some damage. Remember though, that's your Yorick. Big wants to go in, find a hook onto somebody of value. Apollo dashing his way out of that one. They're still looking to find that Infernal Drake, but it's secured by Lyra and Clutch Gaming.
Yeah, both teams going to have to disengage. Nicely done there for Clutch, and Optic will kite it out. They won't get fully engaged on, but they do lose the Infernal, and that was kind of eye away the blue buff at all. Now they're trying to ult on this to actually push Power of Evil out.
Solo wants to make it happen. Acadian might be in some trouble, having to flash away now as finally 31 minutes into the game, Clutch Gaming forced down the tier 1. Optic are still really thinking about this one. They want to look for something here. They know that Hakuo and Lyra both have a little bit of damage into as Apollo finds a kill.
Likely just going to be able to finish this off before Gragas is even in range.
Baron down to 6K. Acadian coming around from the side. Call from Clutch. Looks like they're going to continue trying to burn it down. Acadian in some trouble. There comes your Shockwave, still going to be secured by Lyra as Power of Evil now finds himself caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, and Solo blows him up.
Clutch finally go to the Baron there. No more ways for Optic to actually check on that. They completely zone Acadian out, making it so Lyra cannot have that Baron stolen from him, and Clutch may have gotten with that what they need to close out this game. 10K up, 3 Dragons. They have the Baron too.
Lyra pops the Lamb's Respite to keep himself in a good spot. Off to the side. Might have been in a little trouble without it. Wants to make sure that he's not giving away any sort of a free death just yet. Hakuo now on the front line, able to find the Winter's Bite down onto Big, who has to dash himself away. Clutch Gaming have decided it is time to put the pedal to the metal, taking down the enemy inhibitor turret as well as the inhibitor behind it. Featherman flashing out to keep himself safe.
Finish out a game. They're on a 5-game losing streak. Optic on a 5-game winning streak, and Big might just be gone.
It might shift around right here as the culling comes out. No way away from all those bullets. Apollo grabbing another kill onto Big. That means 5 versus 4. That means Clutch Gaming in total control, looking for this Elder Drake, zoning their opponents away. All you need is 2 people to take down that Elder, probably only 1. I would doubt that Lyra couldn't solo it, but they'll keep Featherman there just to make sure. Clutch Gaming picked this one up for themselves. That is a huge buff. There's that win condition I was talking about earlier with all the Elemental Drake control as well. He needs to evolve the Last Whisper into whichever of the choices he decides to go for. But when you compare that to the fact that Dokla still has to complete putting in the work as well for Clutch Gaming. Turret down to half HP. Lyra will be pulled forward by Big. There's your flash initiation coming out from Hakuo, looking to zone Power of Evil away. Solo going to be brought in as the shutdown comes out for Acadian. And Optics will go 1 for 1 so far. Big's already out of there. Acadian now on the front line, going to be in some trouble. Clutch Gaming make it even. They'll still continue to push. The pressure stays.
Yeah, and they can just tank up this turret. They will knock it down. Arrow trying his best to defend. A really good ultimate from Acadian, though, splitting us, push Solo back, and will continue the shove. Solo's actually just trying to group. He's coming from below them.
Yeah, Optics in some trouble here. Acadian taken down below a quarter HP. Tries to take a swig out of the barrel, but it will not matter. Featherman's finding the kill onto him. Dokla's pushing the bottom side, but the rest of Optic is in some serious danger now. A double kill over to Featherman. Power of Evil looking to stop him with the Shockwave. Going to be taken down now. Arrow's got no way out. Dokla, it doesn't matter that you're on to the inhibitor turret because it's Clutch Gaming making their way on to the next.
Clutch is hitting them with the question marks.
What's Yorick doing?
Well, there's not much Yorick can do, though. Clutch going to close this one out. A dominant win here.